believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up. They booted away. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the... Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around.
Could be an alley. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Griffin. He's going to take a shot. Leaping grab for a big gain. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Beck's going for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Iowa!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
Coming out with it, it's Cobb. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll run this play from the pistol. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
It's so hard to get to quarterbacks when they get the ball out of their hands this fast. Great job understanding what the defense is doing, right away assessing, hitting the corner route right off the jump.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
776 captain. 776 captain. Bender. Down. Ready. Wide 80. Wide 80.
Back to pass. Pressure coming. And it's a sack.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Ready. Stack. Magic. Bridge. Skate.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. They'll send the back in motion. on 4th down, going to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. On the run, it's Jackson. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Win. Bender. Stay.
Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period.
Ready. Black 14.
The give to the right. There's a crease. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Motion from the wide receiver. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On the run, it's Cobb. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Cobb. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success, and now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The give to the lone running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Force. Spade on, spade on. Red, 20, hot.
Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tiger. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be stopped.
Too close. He's about to get better.
At the 26. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give from the gun. Turning it on. And that'll be enough for the first down. A gain of 13 on the play. And the clock stops for the 2-minute timeout. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air. It's Griffin. Fires to the right. Open on the right side. That's Smith. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs.
Got a little grass. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
The Hawkeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Hauls it in, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for room, it's Cobb. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll go right back to it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
Bender. Stay. Mustang. Foul. Spade deep.
They'll try to get it through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead. Might have a chance. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll and convert to keep this drive going. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties.
Kill. 496 to none. Bender. Lily. Ruby.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking downfield very late in the half. This time he's got it. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Scrambling away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down.
Blue 22. Foul. Bender. Win. Foul. Four. Hawkeye. Bender.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
They want to run this quarterback. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead, you take the ball right away here in the second half, you drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They're looking at a 21-point hold. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Wants to throw on first down. Over the middle, complete to Wesco. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Finding some room.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Welcome to Deutsch L. Perry Stadium in Bowling Green, Ohio. No home field advantage in this one, just a great stage for a neutral site showdown. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Kennesaw State Owls. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, Coach knows this is a huge opportunity for his team at home today. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. On the move, it's Jackson. Knocked down, could not turn the corner, and already this offense behind the chains.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Stopped at the 27 and well short of the first down marker. Needed to get it to the 30, and it's 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness. And
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Finding open areas. Crosses to 40. Maybe a crease. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
there are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Eakin. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
And that's a great job finishing the drive. But, man, I got to go back. I love the 4th down call. Being aggressive. First drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone. They cap it off. They create momentum to start.
And right down the middle. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw, it's Griffin. Fires to the wideout. Left side, Wesco makes the grab. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a 1st down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. They'll run it from the gun. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Running to Green. Maybe some room here. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught on the left side by Wesco. Knocked off his feet.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We've reached the break. It's Kennesaw State on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter.
And I absolutely understand wanting to make a play for your team, man, but you've got to know when to give it up. You're at this part of the field, man. This is the part of the field where you throw the football. You get rid of it. You don't take a sack because what that does now to your field goal operation, it makes it a lot longer. Now the decision becomes a lot harder for this offense when he could have just thrown the football away and not taken the big loss.
Unloads it left. Got his man. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Running inside. It's Jackson. There's some room. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Finding an escape route. Picks up the 1st down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play that's the extension of. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed. But it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. Got enough for the 1st. Gets away from one. Finds some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Owls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The inside handoff. Got some room into the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Owls! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's why you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. from the shotgun, they'll run it. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. The Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Griffin. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Trying to keep the drive alive. There's a little room there. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Wesco's got it in the middle. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Hawkeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Johnson. Hits him with a stiff arm. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle. Back on the line. Make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Looking to pass. It's Griffin. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella at tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Open space at the 25. Makes it past the marker. Into the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the 2nd quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the 2nd half.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a drive there of 84 yards, and he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have...
That's how you go fucking get it.
Three corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Griffin. Smith with the grab over the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Iowa spends his second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback making checks. He fires one deep down the right side. He's got it way down the field. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The run inside. It's Jackson. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. Using his feet. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Could be an alley. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
Tell little nigga hit the weight room.
Give him the lead. This defense not only searching for answers. They're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Running inside, it's Jackson. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Kennesaw State right back to work.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Owls. They're not going away in this upset bid as they have answered with a score of their own. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa has the ball back on offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it all. First down, new set of downs. Let's go.
The Hawkeyes look to keep this drive humming. To the air, it's Griffin. Hit as he throws. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
It's not always the sacks on the quarterback, right? You just want to affect him. You want to get to his legs. And if you can smash him, even better. Hit him in the face, make that ball float up in the air, creates the turnover, creates the big play. Momentum shift for the defense.
Gonna run it. It's Jackson. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Defense not showing press coverage. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Eakin. At the 20, he's got space. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Iowa offense, ready to go to work. Quarterback will keep it. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. And the Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Finds a man in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Griffin. He spins that thing down the middle. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete to the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Hawkeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Still on his feet. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. They're working that left side. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Trying to get it to the marker. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa! The Hawkeyes with the get back.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Smart move to keep it on the ground. There he goes. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All 3rd downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Iowa spends his 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Here's a heat. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
I love the play call in this situation. You need 1 first down to ice the game, so you're just throwing to the sticks, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. In rhythm, they get it done. They're going to walk out of here with the win, David.
And this used to be a situation where you'd see offenses get very conservative, run the football. We gotta play safe. No. I'm putting the ball in my best player's hands, telling him to go end this thing, and he does exactly that. And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
Sometimes it's just not your day. And the Rebels ready to kick it away first. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. With the draw, it's Knight. Makes a man miss. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 20. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle.
Trying to rumble in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking downfield, it's Griffin. He's going to go for a big one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved.
And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever.
Makes a grab and room to run. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Defense just has to do a better job in coverage, guys. They did a great job taking away the quarterback's initial primary target, but then they left that guy completely wide open. Somebody busted on the back end.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball.
It's a running room. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone.
You can hear me, right?
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
From the gun, the running back has it. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with
Nah,
a
we
14-yard
2-2 right now, bro. Lost 2-1-2. We gotta get this shit right.
He'll return it. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Here's Sellers to throw. Got a man. It's Knight. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would...
There he goes! He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Tigers. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22.
Right, Kyle.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Just feeds the running back. Still on his feet at the 40. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Rebels in the hurry up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
This is a designed run. There's a crease. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And your decision to go for it on 4th down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the first down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. 3rd and 6 yards to go. On the move. He was was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
Deep shot for the end zone. Makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Rebels. The extra point here would tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. Fielded in the end zone, it's Dixon. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Sellers. He's going to fire deep. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Going the other way and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to fit the field position with the return.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Dixon. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Throwing, Sellers. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Pocket breaking down.
This is a good sign.
Don't quit.
Damn.
Right.
And And the Rebels will kick off first, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready.
Appreciate it.
D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Makes one man miss. Gives him the big stiff arm. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's...
Makes the grab in their space. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Offense staying on the field there in hurry-up, looking as if they'll go on fourth. The play-action fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a fourth down conversion. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Quick release by the QB. Touchdown, Wolverines! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on fourth down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
Bringing it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The give out of the gun. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. He might want another play. Scanning the field, it's Griffin. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Wow, that's a really nice catch, especially considering it comes from a running back. Quarterback's got to do a better job being more accurate. You got to know he's not a receiver, right? It's not his natural form. They don't make awkward body catches as gracefully as some of these other guys, and sometimes harder for them to stay on his feet. Let him work. Get him the ball in the chest. Nice job bailing out his QB, but the QB's got to return the favor.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. The RPO, it's complete. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Unloads quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Oh, he got loose. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Makes the catch. It's Harbor there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Brought down after a nice game. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Got a little grass. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up, so it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rebels offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Griffin. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Bender. Brent. Icy. Move it. Win. Bow. Force. Bridge.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's caught, but he's stopped short, and you have to get the route past the marker on 4th down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Might have a chance. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Quarterback keeps it. Fouls through the defense.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
On the move. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Griffin. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
What's the next rank?
Next rank is elite. Once I get here, I'm gonna take a break, but we got to get here, then champion, and then here. Did you see all that, Cal?
Yeah, to refuel.
Yeah, yeah. But we're gonna get to. We got to get this dub. I shouldn't be 12-6.
Kidd Brewer Stadium in beautiful Boone, North Carolina. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Kennesaw State Owls. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you.
Oh shit, we got our get backs.
Keeping an eye on things on the sideline. The Hawkeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. On the ground, it's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Handoff to the lone back. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Quarterback's got the first. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Owls have this offense rolling. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Owls! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll try the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Upstairs, he's got it. Ripped past midfield, finally stopped at the 42, and that's the kind of chunk play that gets drives going. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Hawkeyes will try to move the sticks on 4th down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Snags it, and he's open. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Once he got some room, it was over.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. With the catch, it's Clark. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Looking to throw on third. Rushes on him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Looking to throw, it's Griffin. Got his man out of the backfield. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Bounces through the end zone. At the touchback, they'll bring it out to the 25. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Duff. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires downfield. With the catch, it's Jackson. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
And these running backs, they practice with receivers now. They're running routes all the time, and you see, they give him the football out in space. He knows exactly how to run routes and how to do damage. And the best part is he's a running back after the catch. And look at him chew up the yards.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. trying to make magic with his feet. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Hawkeyes want to move quickly. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
They wrestle him down after a pickup of 11 yards on the play, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. The Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to take off. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry.
I'll tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they go back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back.
And I think there's a difference between aggressiveness and recklessness. You're backed up, man. You're going to take shots right now, force the ball into coverage. The defense makes the pick. And how about this? In scoring position, very little time on the clock. Got a chance to put some points on the board before you go into the half.
Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Breaks into the open.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Runs through a tackle. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He fires one deep over the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Tries to get it on the ground. Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on fourth down.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got to have confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. The corners are walked up tight.
Wilson, hey, Wilson, move. Now.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the right. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Listen, as the game goes along, you start to figure out what that defense does, and then offense, I think they got a really good clue that that corner route continues to be open. I'd keep hitting it.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advance.
Touchdown, Owls! That one will give them the lead. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it.
Snags it, and there's running room. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10, and he scores! Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
And how about the big tight end doing the work for the quarterback? quarterback, man. Nice, short, safe throw. And how about the speed, the athletic ability? You've seen the evolution of the tight end in the history of football, and this is exactly why. They went from being a big target to now a guy that can make plays after the catch and make big home run plays like he did right there.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Owls have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. That's caught. It's Clark. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. And we've reached the end of the third. Time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Trying play action. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fellow a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They go right back to it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. Quarterback keeper. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball.
Caught, and he's got room. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. Run in the red zone. It's Jackson. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Iowa spends his 2nd timeout here. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Now on the option. Touchdown Owls! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And he's going to bring this one out. And the returner will be dragged down. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He wants to change this route. Leaves it with the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Right back to it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And this offense tries to run, and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking downfield, it's Griffin. Throws to the tight end. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
You're going to hear guys.
Did you just see how I just fucking lost that? The nigga came off the block after being blocked. Look at this.
The worse it gets. And it seemed to be
how does he not get pancake right there?
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball.
How does my dude not run from over?
Situation,
how do I get
lifted?
lifted?
Freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game.
All right, I'll be back in like 30 minutes.
Yeah, and it's just